The moment Ethan utters those unexpected words, Olivia's world tilts slightly. The warmth in his tone suddenly feels unfamiliar, almost intrusive. She studies him, his calm face, his steady eyes, and wonders how a man she's met only twice could know such an intimate detail about her broken marriage and wounded heart. A flicker of unease replaces her polite smile. The cozy kitchen, once her safe space, now feels exposed, as if her secrets are laid bare beneath the soft hum of the rain. Questions spiral in her mind. Had he heard rumors? Seen something? Or was it something more unsettling? Something he couldn't possibly know? This moment quietly establishes the story's heartbeat. Nothing is as simple as it seems. What begins as a harmless neighborly visit begins to suggest hidden intentions and deeper connections. Olivia senses that Ethan's arrival is no coincidence, hinting that fate, or something far Olivia's days, are stitched together with quiet effort. Morning coffee, art lessons, the sound of Chloe's closed bedroom door. She tells herself healing takes time, but beneath her calm routine lies a tremor of loneliness. The betrayal still echoes, and she wonders if she'll ever truly trust anyone again. Ethan's arrival feels like a gentle reprieve. His kindness disarms her, his steady presence soothing the raw edges Tom left behind. For the first time in months, Olivia feels seen without judgment. Yet every moment of comfort is shadowed by doubt. Is this genuine connection or another illusion waiting to shatter? Trust, for Olivia, has become both her greatest yearning and deepest fear. Each interaction with Ethan becomes a quiet test of faith, a balancing act between vulnerability and caution. To let someone in again means risking the very pain she barely survived. Yet to stay guarded means never truly living. When Olivia first holds the photograph, her pulse quickens. The image feels invasive, intimate, wrong. Someone has been watching them, but fear quickly gives way to denial. She's exhausted, fragile, and desperate for normalcy. Maybe it's a cruel prank, she tells herself. Anything but another betrayal taking shape. Then Ethan's unexpected visit unsettles her further. His calm smile, the neatly held notebook, the too perfect timing. Everything feels rehearsed. When her doorbell footage reveals the lie, dread settles in. Memories of Tom's deceit flood back, reminding her how easily love can blind her to warning signs she doesn't want to see. Now Olivia stands at a crossroads between instinct and hope. She wants to believe Ethan's kindness is real, that not everyone hides secrets. But the letter has cracked her fragile trust wide open. Every glance, every word feels like a test, of him and of herself. The walls of Olivia's fragile peace begin to close in. Ethan's concern turns suffocating. Surprise visits, lingering gazes, subtle questions about her schedule. What once felt like comfort now feels like control. Chloe's unease becomes Olivia's mirror, forcing her to confront the unsettling truth she's tried to ignore. Driven by fear and intuition, Olivia digs into Ethan's past. Each discovery tightens the knot in her chest. His wife's mysterious disappearance, his proximity to Tom's old life, and that haunting photograph linking them all. The pieces don't just connect, they accuse. Nothing about Ethan's story feels accidental anymore. When she finally confronts him, his confession lands like a quiet explosion. He knew Tom. He knew her pain before they ever met. His trembling voice blurs the line between empathy and obsession. And his final words, "He hurt my wife too," transform Olivia's fear into something deeper, dread and disbelief intertwined. The puzzle finally locks into place, and Olivia's world shatters with it. Ethan's wife wasn't some distant tragedy. She was part of Tom's web of deceit. Every act of kindness, every gentle smile had been driven by obsession, not affection. Olivia realizes she was never rebuilding her life. She was living inside someone else's unfinished revenge. When Chloe disappears, panic tears through her. The text from Ethan twists the knife. The man she thought she could trust has taken her daughter. At the greenhouse, the air is heavy with grief and decay. Ethan's confession spills out like a dam breaking. Love tangled with guilt, justice warped by obsession. Olivia's heart breaks not for Ethan, but for the madness pain can breed. Her final words cut through his delusion. "You didn't want sugar, you wanted redemption. As sirens wail and police lights flicker through the glass, Ethan collapses in surrender. Justice finally comes, but no one feels saved. Months later, the storm has quieted, leaving Olivia with both scars and strength. In court, she faces Ethan, not as a victim, but as someone who understands the depths of pain. Instead of condemning him with anger, she offers truth and grace, recognizing that his brokenness once mirrored her own. Ethan's obsession exposes more than his crime. It unearths Tom's deceit. The files and notes he left behind bring Tom's downfall, finally ending the shadow that haunted Olivia for years. For the first time, justice feels real, not because someone was punished, but because the truth was finally seen. Back in her sunlit studio, Olivia paints again. Each brushstroke tells her story: love, betrayal, and rebirth. Her new series, The Borrowed Sugar, becomes a symbol of resilience. When Chloe embraces her, whispering, "You didn't just survive, Mom, you changed," Olivia finally believes it. She's free. The morning light spills gently through Olivia's open window, painting the room in warmth. She moves with calm purpose. No fear, no waiting for footsteps outside her door. The simple act of pouring sugar into her coffee feels symbolic now. Sweetness reclaimed, peace earned through pain and understanding. In her art studio, the final painting glows softly under the sunlight. A woman extending a jar of sugar through broken glass. It captures everything: kindness touched by tragedy, connection born from fracture. The caption beneath it, "Some people come to borrow sugar, others come to return what life stole," holds her truth. As her voice drifts in narration, it carries both strength and serenity. Forgiveness isn't about letting them in again. It's about locking the door and still wishing them peace. The screen fades to white. Not an ending, but a quiet beginning. Olivia has healed, not perfectly, but beautifully.